let's talk about you know, the Donald Trump situation. Mike asked me to speak on it. Only reason I knew it happened is because Adonis went live. Modern Brutes, he went live, and I seen him say something about Trump got shot. I was out eating or whatever. Then I seen the video, so I see they caught the suspect or whatever. They called him whatever. I think it was a video. I don't know how real the video was. It had him on top of the building using his sniper or whatever. In broad daylight. Now I understand he ain't the president no more, and I understand the Secret Service was there, but for a dude to be blatantly standing on top of the a building shooting, and where if somebody can record it with their phone, you know, I don't know, man. I know the dude was from Pennsylvania or whatever the situation was. That's where he was from. I think he was doing a rally in Pennsylvania, whatever, and they showed him. I mean, I really ain't got much to say about it, man. I mean, you know, he sent them people to the, you know, the White House, and then, you know, the person I was with last night, whatever, yesterday I was chilling with, we was chilling, she was like, she seen Donald Trump do a hand gesture. She was like, ain't that the Proud Boy sign or whatever like that? So, I mean, I don't know, man. To keep it honest with you, dude, it really has no bearing. I mean, people saying, was it staged? Was it not staged? I mean, for a dude to clearly be standing on top of the building, the way if that was a true video, and the way he was mounted on top of the building, and Secret Service not see him or nobody yelling scout, that was fishy to me. But everything ain't a conspiracy. Everything ain't a setup. Everything ain't real. But what I will say from the situation is that, man, I mean, you know, he got clipped in the ear, they said. Then they got him walking down the jet, and they landed in Jersey. Somebody got sent to the upper room. A couple other people was injured. Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't go to public events like that no more. Yeah, I don't like, you won't see me in a crowd of people, especially mixed racial people. Or just in general, you won't see me in a crowd of people. It's rare that you see me out and about with a bunch of people. I just like to do low-key spots. And if I do a festival that's festive and big, pause, it's early in the day before the hoodlums come out. So that's just how I move, man. People too dangerous, too unpredictable. Can't even go to the movie theater no more without keeping your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? It's election year, all type of crazy stuff happens. So I don't think anybody is shocked by this. I mean, y'all seen what happened at the White House, what they did at the White House and that, and the coups they had to take down public officials in the past. And now this, I don't think this is like out of left field kind of when you think of the you know, I don't think it's out of left field kind of when you start thinking about, yeah, I don't think it's too far out of left field. Just looking the sequence of things that's happened with him, with Trump, and how outlandish he is. Now, am I surprised that it was a white guy that did that? I mean, I don't be knowing no more. You know, if they did that as a setup, bro, like, in my opinion, if they did it as a setup, you know, he should be eliminated from the presidential race, in my opinion. If it was a setup, like, in my opinion, they did set this up, man. This is heinous. This is nasty work. But you know, nonetheless, man, I don't know, bro. You know, yeah, I really don't know, man. But if it was a setup and that's what the conspiracy being thrown out there, he should be eliminated if they can prove that. You know what I'm saying? If it was real, I mean, I know they caught the guy. I would like to know what his motivation was. I mean, obviously, if it's real, we pretty much know what the motivation is. But like I said, I don't really have much to say about it, to be honest. To keep it real with y'all, I ain't got much to say. You know, people making it a big deal. I guess assassination attempt on a former president, and a president-elect hopeful. I guess it is. I'm just not surprised after they stormed the White House. You know, and other things. I said something else. They was trying to, you know, kidnap politicians and stuff. Are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised? And I know a lot of people say, well, if they have a, you know, if he get elected, it's going to be a race war and all that. I think we headed for something similar. I think we headed for something similar regardless who the president is, to be honest. This dude's so loud right now, bro. There's no point. That old man 5 feet away from you, not even that. But like I said before, I think we headed for that anyway. You know, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised, bro. I wasn't shocked sitting there like I wasn't surprised, bro. Once you look at the sequence of events this dude had, bro, it don't surprise me none. It don't surprise me none. So, nah, man, but him getting clipped, you know, he must have not been a great shooter, bro. Maybe he wasn't trying to really hit him. But how do you hit the ear unless he wasn't a good shooter? He had a clear shot to take him out the game. That's probably another thing why people think it was a setup. Because he had a clear shot to take Donald Trump the fuck out. And he didn't do it. He clipped the ear. You know, unless he was a bad shooter, you know, or he was just trying to send a message. I don't know what it was. But I really don't see Democrats, you know, people that's following the Democrats really going to that extreme. Unless he wasn't elected and then they wanted to take him out once he wasn't elected. So I really don't see them like, what's the point of going to that extreme to get him out of there? Maybe people feel to the point where he got all them charges and he shouldn't be able to run as president. You know, he said some things and stormed the White House and, you know, Proud Boy little thing he be doing. And maybe that's what it is, you know. So I honestly don't know. You know, I don't really see a Democrat, or maybe it's just the person that straight up don't like Donald Trump, who don't think he deserves a second chance. But if he really, man, like he had a clear shot, how did you miss? And then unalive a supporter. If you watch The Boys, they kind of show this where, you know, this is the latest season, season 4 of The Boys, where they driving around and they killing like Homelander supporters, their own supporters, and then taking them to the rally and acting like they got killed at the rally by Starlight supporters. So, but politics is a dirty game, man. And once you understand that, you get it. It's a dirty game, man. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know what's real. Sometimes you don't know what's real, what's fake in this world no more. You know, you don't know what's real, what's fake. But I seen the alternate, you know, somebody had the video of that man just standing on top of the roof. How is he allowed to get on top of the roof if the Secret Service is there? How did you let the man get on the roof? As soon as he popped up on the roof, he should have been clapped. He should have been restrained. He should have been sent to that long, you know, escalator ride to the pits of hell. That's what I want to know. The dude, the way he was standing on top of the building, the guy was recording him as he was setting up the gun. For the most part, that's what it looked like. He just got done mounting the gun. But how did he miss? That's what I wanted. You had a clear shot. Nobody had to drop on you on what you was doing. Other than the guy with the phone, you missed. Now, if somebody seen him as he was about to shoot and that's why he missed, maybe that explains something. But like I said before, you can't go to rallies, you can't go to public places, you can't go to festivals, you can't go to clubs no more. People are becoming too dangerous. You can't send your kids to school no more. And, you know, a lot of this gonna have to do with take away your amendment to bear up arms. That will start a civil war in America. Because the bad thing about, you know, not being able to bear arms is the criminals can bear arms, so they got to drop on you. But in other countries, it's proven to drop the crime and the violence rate too. You know, I remember I was watching a documentary. I think it was like a History Channel, Discovery Channel, and they were showing, I think in the Philippines, I want to say it was the Philippines, how the kids was making, you know, guns that was untraceable, without the labels and serial numbers, and they were shipping them over in the dark web. And they would go test these guns in the forest, and sometimes if they didn't do the gun the right way, they can die. But that's how poverty-stricken they was. They was hungry for some bread. So if they didn't, you know, make this untraceable gun the right way, and they go to test it, they can die. And they showed them how they shipped the guns over to America, and I think it was to the Bay Area. And from the Bay Area or somewhere in Cali, I think it was the Bay Area, they distribute these untraceable guns. So both people got a point about bearing arms and not bearing arms. But I just feel it's just to the point where responsibility, man. Like, if you buy a gun, you should have to have a fireproof safe. I think it should be required for you to have a safe or whatever you know, but to each his own. But like I said before, I understand why people got conspiracy theories. So yeah, that's a little bit of knowledge. I know I didn't do a deep dive into it, man. But that's just a little bit I know about the situation, man. But hey, I'm not surprised. Election year, this is when people go up to the upper room. I think you had the Kansas City Chief Parade. I mean, this is, you know, especially when it started to get hot, you're going to start seeing some wild stuff. And that's why you got to move accordingly. You got to move in the shadow, especially if you're a young black man. If you're a black man in general, you got to move in the shadows. We targets out here in election year. We targets regardless, so it heightens in the election year. So that's why I move accordingly. I move, you know, if there's a whole bunch of people there, I shouldn't probably even be there. So I move, you know, silently. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. The link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9 piece.